For me, this narrative went beyond the portrayal of his relationship with his name because it was an eye-opener for me, as it made me realize on how we are growing distant from our culture and from our familial values, on how we want to live a solo independent life away from our family, and in the process we lose the love that we were gifted with. Hola, hi, bonjour, namaste everyone. A very warm welcome to my channel. This is Muskan, and today we are going to talk about one of my favorite books, which is The Namesake. This is the first book that I read by Jhumpa Lahiri, and in coincidence to that, this book stands to be her debut novel. It was originally published in the New Yorker and later expanded to a full-length novel in 2003. The novel moves between the events in Kolkata, Boston and New York City and explores the nuances involved with being caught up between two conflicting cultures with distinct social, religious and ideological differences. Majority of Jhumpa Lahiri's work deal with or explore the theme of culture and emotions. The story begins as a young Bengali couple, Ashok and Ashima Ganguly, leave Kolkata to settle in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Ashok is a doctoral candidate in electrical engineering at MIT, and their financial situation in the beginning makes it even more difficult for them to adjust in a foreign land in Cambridge. Ashima struggles through the cultural barriers as well as her own fears as she delivers her first child alone in a strange world. However, in the novel, she is found making a street food delicacy which is jhal mudi, and it is something which even I can't say no to. Owing to the traditional naming process, the couple waits for a letter from Ashima's grandmother which never arrives, and eventually they end up naming their child as Gogol, which was inspired by Ashok's favorite author, Nikolai Gogol, as he read The Overcoat by him. And from this point onwards, the novel portrays the life of Gogol Ganguly, his relationship with his name, with his parents and the large cultural difference coming between them. He resents his name for its oddness and changes it to Nikhil upon entering Yale, which sets up barriers between his parents both geographically and emotionally. However, after a sudden emotional tumult, he starts to spend more time with his mother and his sister. The Namesake deals with this emotional and cultural difference which impacts people. In the beginning, Ashok and Ashima have financial issues and they struggle to adjust in a foreign land. Eventually, with Ashok getting a tenure, their condition becomes a lot much better. They are owning a house, they have a car and have befriended many Indian families living there. It is a narrative where we find how one retains their culture even after living in a foreign country, while the other grows apart from it and adopts the culture of the other country where he or she was born, which is quite natural. The Namesake depicts the identity crisis of Gogol, but for me, this narrative went beyond the portrayal of his relationship with his name because it was an eye-opener for me, as it made me realize on how we are growing distant from our culture and from our familial values, on how we want to live a solo independent life away from our family, and in the process we lose the love that we were gifted with. It deals with the theme of dislocation and the pain of building a new life in a different world, and in building this life something gets lost, which is seen in Gogol's end of the story. So we have come to an end to this fairly short video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Stay safe, stay happy, stay blessed and keep reading until we meet next time. Ciao.